Hello everyone, I thought I'd do a quick update from the backyard project. Sitting in the fishing area now, or standing in the fishing area. Water looks really nice. I'm getting some off and on sun showers. Got looking pretty good. We got the driveway in. Got the brush pile over there. I'm gonna have to work through, or I don't know, maybe just leave it there. Got some brush piles along the roadway here that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with yet. Maybe cut them up and burn them. I don't really. Maybe I'll have a fire someday down here and I'll burn it all up. I got that brush pile right there, and got a big one over there. Got all the hay on the hill here where we dug and put the driveway in. Got all the stone put in and packed in, and it's had a couple rains on it, so it's settled in really nice and stable. I've driven down here, but yeah, got some random stuff here to burn up and go through. Got a 6x6 there that I've got to get rid of, and a 2x and a bunch of other lumber that I don't know, I think it washed up along the creek because it was all stuck by this tree and tangled in there with rope and stuff, so I think it almost washed up. But I got this all this hay along this bank here. That'll help keep that sturdy. But I'm gonna slowly clean up this brush here and the stuff, but not a huge concern. But we got down here, I'm still debating whether I want to keep this tree or not. It's nice shade, but it's kind of nasty looking and falling apart. If I cut this down, I could have some other smaller trees. I think eventually it's just gonna go on it, and it's gonna just rot away. So here we got the trail by the creek. We picked up all the trash all summer and cleaned this all up, and we got I do mow this occasionally, but not very often. A couple times a year I come over here and knock all the weeds down to keep it from growing up to where I can't walk it anymore. But we got all this vegetation here growing along the creek and all the way up through. It doesn't get very tall, but so I leave it. I just mow this once, a couple times every so often. I leave this brush here, let it grow along the bank. That helps hold everything together. Got some rocks here that eventually I might use some of these rocks for a fire pit. There's a few there. But yeah, I got all this. I looked it up, creeping buttercup. It seems to be pretty tough stuff. I figured this growing here will help hold everything together because it grows so thick. I don't think I can get rid of it even if I tried, but I leave it because it holds everything together. Where I pulled that carpet out, that come out, that started growing back nicely. Got all the cattails and stuff. Those things are dying off. But this stuff along the edge here, this creeping buttercup and everything, that stuff seems to be pretty tough stuff. Frost hasn't really killed it yet. But yeah, figured this will be a backyard update. Got all this new grass that I grew this year. This is doing really good. Then I got all this hay put on the new lawn that we'll have. That's all in, and the rain's helping it settle down. Got the driveway. Very good. Got all these little trees here. I've been leaving them. They offer a good screening and everything. With opening up a little spot for the driveway, I'm going to want some extra stuff growing, so I just let them. They just spread every year. I got a little bit of, I'm going to have to get something growing on this where it's all steep from being dug out. I'm going to have to get something on that. It's kind of weird. There's kind of a vein of like sand here. Everywhere else is clay, and then there's a vein of sand, which is interesting. Got a bunch of crushed up concrete for the there. I'm gonna fill it in with dirt over top of it. Nice sunny day today. It rained most of the night into almost the afternoon, so sun is welcome. Much nice to have the sun. Yeah, this is the new lawn. Over to about where the boat was is where this new lawn got planted. It came in pretty thick. Took all summer, but it's definitely decent now. Yeah, that roadway is definitely going to be handy. I can get down here with a truck or car. Started putting some crushed concrete behind where the camper is to extend that out a little ways. I want to kind of, eventually I want to kind of even this bank up all along here. We'll probably get rid of this over time we'll burn this wood, fill in where the concrete is. You got some good vegetation growing on this bank here. All these little bushes, I'll leave them for shade. Yeah. Nice. Kind of extended it out here. I may dig some of this up and move it around. It did come out a little further than I thought it was going to, or I may just spread it and fill this hole. There's a little dip right about the middle where I'm pointing the camera. There's a little dip there. I might take that and just spread it around. This is a narrow part of the path. There's only about a width of a vehicle wide here. Barely enough room for a vehicle to pass. Then up here I got this is newly cleared out to this year. I'm gonna let all the leaves collect here, and hopefully I'll make this a lawn next year. Maybe I can see what it looks like here. There's our stake, survey stake. And right where that stake is, you can look all the way down to where the driveway is. All this will be grass all the way from where I'm standing all the way to the driveway. And future plans are to add a driveway here, but they've gotta get some more dirt so I can have it come up and around and do the same thing the other driveway does. Just come out and do a nice sweep out to the road, put some gravel on it. And that'll be a nice way in and out of here, where you can just drive down here and drive right back out either way, from either direction. Camper sitting up there on the hill. I got a really great view from inside the camper, looking down at the water. I can sit in that window in the very back, and there's a window on the side about the same size. I can sit in the bench, eat, have something to eat, and look at the water. And that's a really wide area of the creek. You can sit there and look at wildlife. You can see ducks and beavers and everything going up and down the creek and fish jumping, and you sit up there and watch all that happen. So, yeah, this will be lawn. Future plans for a driveway there. That'll make a nice addition to the lawn that I've already got here. This will be nice. I kind of like it being naturally, have some hills and curves of it. I like to have it look natural as I can. But yeah, got a lot of dead leaves and stuff that are falling on this that'll mulch down. But I got the 3 different levels here. I got the front yard and the backyard and a little path along the creek. It's nice to get all the trash picked up from that this year. I could always have the camper down here on this road. Wouldn't that be a great view? I could have it right there. That'd be a great view. And get rid of some of these big trees that I'm concerned with. And I wouldn't mind having the camper down here along this spot. I like the gravel driveway. That's a brush pile from the top. I kind of like leaving the brush piles. Little critters love the brush piles. They kind of make yourself a little home in them. Creek looks great from up here. You can look down and see it. A lot different than when I bought it. Sorry for the long video, but I've been so excited about having all this done. There's the roadway.